Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't nothing above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just pulled up in the state with my soldiers. I blew up and I'm still. Last minute I'm in leaders. Call up police. Bring the in the. You know, that was so bad, like baby. TGAD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going the same. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't nothing above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all on the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you know. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Standing the line, they believe in the center. Blow they mind when they see how I'm running. Went back and built it up, now you can show me my hustle, my diamonds, I'm huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't nothing above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, Nazareth Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we wrap up Week 5 with a good battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This is Phil on the short completion, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. First run of the game here for Damian Pierce. And some room to work. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 8 yards to go on second down. And off side to Pierce. And he's going to be knocked back the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly.
That was almost like a bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He'll drop the throw.
His tight ends coach, you might not like the super flashy plays very well, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches when he's doing good, but he didn't on that play.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that.
There's only one rule in this fucking jungle. The line.
Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Takes it to 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Holding the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out, and he'll take this ahead
For about 4, second down coming up.
Brandon Reedus on the benefits of this game. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
This one's complete to Mikael Hartman. Mahomes finding his first hard one for the KC first. The Chiefs in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. There's a 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all displayed in that victory.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way to midfield. And a 1-yard pickup, and it's now Chiefs first down.
And that's something you can get pretty well defensively because in today's teams will use those receivers up jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Parker, this was most of a tough task, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys have it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. It's probably as simple a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and zip it a certain way. That takes it. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second already, his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to make a number of coverages out of it. Make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's going to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start in his first target. Let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he has opportunities to make a big impact throughout this game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And now there's Rogers here. Back to the 19-yard line. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes gets this in the hands of the touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown now to make it on the year. And the Chiefs are able to answer the 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the middle of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. Here's some points on the last drive.
Another offensive coach that didn't want to drop most of them are going to do it. In this case, if you want to take it, way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you've got fan bases that want to know having that field goal.
Having that fan base who wants to drop it down the occasion, other than the extra point, that's it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Second and 12. He'll look to throw. Bounce has it to Pierce. Short completion, just 4 yards.
Short game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to complete the first down. On third down, they drop the throw. Taking a shot for Sanders. Give them credit, they take their shot. It's going to bring up third down. On fourth down, here's Presley holding on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it's just football, first and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for the Texans. Texans going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively. It's getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can educate your kids defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got decent chances coming away with the football.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And then they'll reflect that football there.
Steps down the field of being coverage and make a grab quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that what we saw there.
So after the incompletion first, now second and 10. On second down, here's Pierce. 5 yards, now it's third and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the running game going.
It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to go off the turnover.
The defense is going to do to get the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to run this way. And it's not a turnover. But doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now he's zapped right back in the other direction. Just 34 yards on the side there. And that will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think they're crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford with this defense keep building any momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football, and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got it complete. And what the ball is just shy of the 40. It'll go as a 31-yard gain.
The team's practicing plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it has to feel good for them when they hit it during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
It's complete. And he's back down here just outside of the tree. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he might be number 2 for you.
But that's what often happens when you get competitors running around the field. These guys know where they're...
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. As they got it on the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans first back-to-back interceptions again, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's impersonal or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding it for him. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points.
That answer is one, and that's not going to get it done in that ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. They'll fire those deep for Ayuk. And incomplete. Try to The Texans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that at the practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up, they know how to do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find them in this type of situation.
The first attack.
We know this security attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark. 2-2 right in front.
When you're trying to start inside routes, and you need to put some reason there, it helps out to make good. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It lowers things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Completes it to Ford on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now on first down, that's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and he got him 7 yards. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on the receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, the DB matches it move for move and knocked it away.
That he's brought short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now they did get a little gain on this play. Nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's get back to that. Make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. They follow up a gain of 5 by getting there. He's
just standing in the places and not allowing any lanes to get
coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes. We'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. Highlights and analysis of this first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Kelsey for the crossing route here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Mahomes now in first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Remain on 2nd down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down at the 39.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now Mahomes. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Looking downfield for Dobson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll drop the throw. And he's got Jordan complete right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Mahomes' throw brought in by Watson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's certainly not letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson, a 5-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 71 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is Fant on the short completion, and they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Texans! From 21 yards away. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Mahomes going to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that... And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Chiefs, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to...
It's another one.